Hello everybody and welcome to Purple Table Tarot. My name is Robin and I will be reading for Virgo today. So Virgo, we are going to be doing it's called Summer Lovin', but after the readings today, I'm thinking of just calling it the 3-month forecast. Like, what's in store for your summer? Because a lot of intense things have been coming out today, so buckle up. Either way, we'll go ahead and look at the messages. We'll see where your energy is right now, and then we'll look into June, July, and August, okay? And the intention behind the reading is to see, oh, well, summer lovin', will you meet somebody new, la-di-da. But like I said, a lot of like different things. What has been coming out is looking into people's current relationships. That has been coming out a lot. And how those partnerships are going to be looking this summer, okay? Or over the next 3 months. So I've lit some Palo Santo. I'm cleansing the space and the cards so I can give you a nice fresh reading here. Okay. And as always, if the reading resonates, claim it. Fabulous. If it does not, check your other zodiacal placements. But above all else, remember to comment, like, share, and subscribe to this growing channel. Okay? Because all those YouTube-y things help the channel grow. And if you find that I'm just not your cup of tea or any of that business, please do a favor and still like and comment so that it could help circulate the channel, because if the message didn't resonate for you, it does not mean that it wouldn't resonate for somebody else. Okay? All right. Thank you so much for joining me today. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to respectfully and graciously invite Spirit in to provide a message for Virgo for their greatest and highest good at this time. Please and thank you. This is for Virgo. Okay, and I have the Lover's card here as a significator. 8 of Wands, the Devil, 3 of Pentacles, and the 4 of Cups. Bottom of the deck energy is Page of Cups, okay? That would say that there's a feeling here of being in beginner energy when it comes to your own emotions, what it means to you to be in relationship with another person. What is that relationship like with yourself? What is your own relationship like with yourself in regard to your emotions and how you express yourself? Just some time for some self-reflection and using that time to recognize all your loveliness, okay? Okay, so right now, Virgo, we have the 8 of Wands. The 8 of Wands talks about messages, communication, like going back and forth. You could be receiving a lot of messages right now. That could also denote travel. It could also denote many love arrows, okay? But there's fast moving energy right now, and you're getting a lot of messages coming in, and that could be messages from other people. It could be a combination of messages from other people and messages from spirit. You could be getting a lot of cosmic downloads, whatever the case may be, okay? So then for June, we have the devil. We'll get to clarify what kind of toxic or unhealthy situation is happening currently. In July, Three of Pentacles, kind of going back to the drawing board, trying to form a stronger foundation in some particular context, and we'll look more into that. And then the Four of Cups. By August, it's kind of like, I get the sense that you're kind of over it, like you're just like, meh, and either feeling hopeless or disdainful or rejecting, or a combination of all three to the situation. But like I said, we'll look into all of these energies, okay? Okay. So the Eight of Wands. What is going on with the Eight of Wands, please? Why is the Eight of Wands here? Eight of Wands. The Tower, Two of Swords, Ace of Wands. So this communication brought something down, something unexpected, something to clear, basically something to just like sweep the table. You know how in movies or in any kind of shows or just kind of where someone just gets so pissed that they take their arm and they're just like, brah, and they like sweep everything off the table? That's what happened, okay? I'm sorry. I'm not trying to laugh at the situation. It's just like, good grief, you know? So there was a tower moment here, and this tower moment happened because of communication, fiery communication going back and forth. As we see, there are all these rockets and there's a fuse, and the fuse had been lit. All right, the fuse had been lit. And whoever was involved here, there could have been some stalemate energy around this situation with regard to communication. It's like, do I say anything? Do I not say anything? Do I say anything? Do I not say anything? Do I say this or do I say that? You know, it's like being conflicted, being of two minds. And whenever anybody is in this energy, it really does give off a stalemate energy where someone's just like not making the decision and not saying the thing, and there's no communication, but they're like super like having really big feelings about it on the inside, okay? And that what's more to that is that when this energy goes on for too long, that's when the tower moment also comes in, because the circumstances and the context of whatever it is going to get to such a place where it's like there's no avoiding it any longer. Either somebody is going to bring it up and bring it out, and that's going to knock the thing down, or it is like by happenstance, like circumstances surrounding the situation bring the thing to a head, okay, to the forefront. And so that's what it looks like this happened, because there's some sort of something that wasn't being discussed, wasn't, you know, and then circumstances brought it to a head, and then it was like communication happening, okay? But through this communication, there is a newfound opportunity to reform identity, to get back in alignment with one's libidinal energy, and to be like, what is the thing? What is the task at hand? Where do we need to place our focus? Where do I need to place my focus? And that time is of the essence, because always with the wands, especially the Ace of Wands, it's a fast moving situation. And it's like strike while the iron's hot, so to speak. Okay? So, let's see here. And I will be checking my microphone periodically. So, looking at them as a whole, it's like somebody finally took the opportunity to say the thing that brought the tower down. Okay? Now let's look into June. And and I'm saying that is you, because this is your current situation. This is you, your current situation. Okay? So let's look into June. Okay, tell me about the devil. Why is the devil here? The Seven of Swords, the Hierophant, and the Five of Cups. Okay, so there is an unhealthy dynamic at play here, okay? Somebody in this situation was being sneaky or withholding, being dishonest through, basically lying through omission is how I like to call it. There could have been some desperate measures being taken here. Basically, somebody was acting in alignment with some weird, unhealthy dynamic that is not truly connected to their higher self and actually caused a lot of pain here. Okay? With the Hierophant, this is an invitation for folks to get back in touch with their higher knowing, to surrender the ego and do what's right. And look at oneself and ask oneself, what is the right thing to do? Right? The other piece with the Hierophant, there could be a consultant involved in some way. There could be someone who is a bit above the fray that can actually get a bird's eye view of the situation and the dynamic and be like, okay, this is the plan. This is what we do. Like, I've consulted the handbook, and not only that, I have this wisdom that I can share, and this is what we need to do to cut through the bullshit and cut through the toxicity and cut through the dishonesty and, cut through the hurt feelings and give space for the grief and the sadness and the pain. However, also, rise above it to a degree and get clear on what the higher self, what the moral compass says. Okay? So that's for June. But that was the issue at hand. There was a situation or there was, some sort of situation where the moral compass needed to be used and somebody was not acting in alignment with that. They were more in alignment with the other part of themselves that was a bit more unhealthy, like with the devil energy. The devil energy is very much linked to this Seven of Swords. So there was dishonesty, trickery, stuff like that. Okay. So then for July, we have the Three of Pentacles. And you know what I always love to see in a reading where the Tower shows up? Is that the Three of Pentacles is not far behind. Truly. It happens so often. So I feel like in July, there's an attempt to rebuild. I would hope that people come into alignment with their higher selves to bring that higher knowing to the table when it comes to build, because the Three of Pentacles is building a strong foundation. Like the foundation has been swept as it stood before because it wasn't stable. That's why the Tower comes in. It could not sustain. And so now in July, whoever is going to be coming back together to build a stronger foundation, okay? That's what the Three of Pentacles is. Collaboration, cooperation, building a stronger foundation for the thing. Oops. Knight of Pentacles, Three of Pentacles again, and the Page of Cups. Page of Cups again. Okay. This is also saying something else to me. Okay. In the effort of rebuilding this strong foundation, because we have the Three of Pentacles here twice, and then we have a Knight of Pentacles, which says that this is being rebuilt, but it's being rebuilt very, 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 very slowly. Okay? However, the Knight of Pentacles. I really admire the Knight of Pentacles because this energy, this person sees the long vision. I'm not the biggest fan of their procrastination or how long it takes, but the thing is that if they're going to do a thing, they want to be doubly, triply, quadruply sure that this is what they want to do and how they want to do it. So they're going to be pretty methodical about the endeavor. Okay? And they're also very committed to seeing it through once they have really fully said, yes, I'm doing this. And the reason that is because, excuse me, the reason that they do this is because they don't want to do anything half-assed. You know, it's like there's that earth energy there, right? And you're full on earth energy, Virgo, and knowing you, like, you don't ever want to do anything half-assed either, you know? So that very well could stand for you. I mean, because the court cards in any suit can be any sign, you know, like the earth, the water, air, fire, you know. So with the Page of Cups here, that speaks to beginner energy of looking at the feelings of what one brings to the table and how they express themselves and what relationship they have with their own emotional world. Okay? And with the Page of Cups here, it can also speak to children, but not only that, it can speak to a childlike propensity for emotional expression. This could be an invitation for you to really look at when you're responding to this situation, are you responding from a place of where you are in life right now? Like, for instance, you're probably an adult because I don't make these videos for children. Are you having a childlike response to the situation? Is something happening here that is putting you back in the saddle of when you were a child and you didn't have any power over the situation. And however you behaved back then is what you're bringing now, and it's not a conscious decision. It's an unconscious response. It's like an automatic response, especially the more activated we feel, okay? And so I think this is, the Page of Cups is also an invitation. It's a reflection of that, like what I just said. And with that, it's an invitation to say, where am I at now? How would my inner parent, how would my inner adult respond to the situation? What do I need to do to steadily and thoroughly stand in my power when it comes to my emotions and it comes to the task at hand here? Because the Page of Cups is kind of giving me a little bit of a shrinking violet vibe. And the reason that I say all these things is because it's right below the Five of Cups. So this kind of emotional response is directly coming from a pain place. It's coming from like the inner pain body. In rebuilding this, in reforming this strong foundation under whatever it was, it is very important for you to know and to fully embrace and embody that you have what it takes, and that you don't need to delay in any kind of way out of fear of emotional vulnerability. It feels scary, but it's important for you to fully step into your power right now, Virgo. Because the Knight of Pentacles is a more contemplative knight. He's the slowest moving knight in the deck, but I get the sense that there could be slower moving energy here on account of feeling emotionally vulnerable and scared. Because this was scary. This communication was scary. Because I believe that you knew that once the cat was out of the bag, this shit was going to come down. That's what that's saying. But the thing is, you were super brave and you took the opportunity and you said what needed to be said. Okay? So let's look at the Four of Cups. Ace of Cups, Justice, and the Ten of Swords. Okay. All right, so listen. And this is so interesting. There are times when I'll read the cards this way as well, because that speaks to the energy completely, okay? This person with the toxic dynamic that was bringing in this Seven of Swords behavior, this shady business, is coming in, but, can also be coming in slowly and trying to be like, yeah, I'm working on it. I'm helping too, right? That could be a part of it. And then there is an offering of the cup And so I see this as like, it's like a peace offering. Look at that dove, or that, yeah, the dove, the white dove at the very top, okay? But this is the Four of Cups. And in the Four of Cups, the hand of fate is handing the person on the card a cup. So the one cup coming in from the hand of fate. And the person sitting beneath the tree is like already dejected and harumph and all the things, right? So the way that I see this is that the Ace of Cups being clarifying the four, is that, yeah, someone is going to extend their cup, okay? But it's not, it's like, no, no. I ain't taking that cup. Why? Because this was so deeply unfair and shitty that there was grief, Page of Cups, vulnerability, in the face of vulnerability, okay? Somebody showed up vulnerable here. Speaking from a pain body. They were deeply triggered. And this happened. So you got the Five of Cups on top, the Page of Cups in between the Five of Cups and the Ten of Swords. It's death by 1,000 cuts, being stabbed in the back, being deceived. We have deception energy up here. So it looks to me that the thing that is fair in this instance is that this Ace of Cups is rejected. This Ace of Cups is rejected. This relationship is over. No more. No more. And the thing is that the highest good of the group, because the Three of Pentacles is here twice, that denotes a group. The highest good of the group is to have fairness, truth, balance, and justice. And the thing that would be most just is that this cup being offered by this bullshitter up here is rejected. And that whatever this was, this role that this person played is out. Okay? I don't know what happened, but somebody was behaving in such a way that was completely self-serving and very dishonest, not of the greatest and highest good. It hurt another person around them, which I think that's you, Virgo. And everything came tumbling down, and now it's time to rebuild and create the stronger foundation. And then there's an attempt to still, hey, here I'm going to offer you this more BS here. And it's like, no. Okay. Bottom of the deck energy, we have the Six of Wands. So this talks about praise and recognition, typically for a job well done. This can also speak to egocentric type behavior. Let's see. But there is a bittersweetness of the whole thing. It's like, yeah, someone's getting all kinds of recognition, but it's like they also return. There's a returning. And they return and they come to find out some pretty sad news, They return to a lot of adulation by a lot of people, but then they end up getting some other news about someone in their inner circle that, is tragic, is not good. All right. So this is really interesting. Yeah. I mean, a lot of ego was at play here in this situation. A lot of ego was at play with this person. up here. Okay, well, that's where I'm going to leave it for the tarot portion, Virgo, and I'm going to pull you some oracle cards, okay? Okay. Ooh. I just love the way that sounds. It's all... Okay. It's the coating. This weird coating. I'm glad it's not sticky. Living through problems. Very nice. Today I will go on living my life and tending to my routines. I will decide as often as I need to stop obsessing about whatever is bothering me. If I don't feel like letting go of something, I will act as if I've let go of it until my feelings match my behavior. Very nice. Surrender to divine timing. Sometimes divine timing may differ from your ego's timing. If a goal isn't manifesting fast enough, according to your ego, be patient and trust the universal flow. Yes. That's always a good reminder. Okay. Forget-me-not. Awareness. Forget-me-not wants to raise your awareness of your connections, not just to loved ones, but to all beings, in all realms, including yourself. When you can understand this connection, you can let go of your fears of loneliness, isolation, and separation because you realize the true, immortal nature of your divine soul. Yeah, you're connected. Okay, Virgo, thank you so much for tuning in. Remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I appreciate you so much, and I will see you next time. Okay, thanks. Bye.